Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. It's the first day of the month, and you know what that means. It's time for OTR. It is me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the SAS, Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you with another week of on-the-road action. I'll be right back right after this to let you know where I'm going to sink my teeth into something beefy. You are looking live at Arby's on Rockville Pike in busy Rockville, Maryland, basically right along the main drag in Rockville. I'm actually sitting in the parking lot of the Popeyes that's behind me rather than the actual Arby's because their parking lot's not really conducive to filming a review. Today, there is Seymour, our Snack Society Senior Citizen of the Month, and he today gets his choice of lunch, which he is paying for, as being the Snack Society Senior Citizen of the Month. Anyhow, today I'm here at Arby's to try out something brand spanking new with a slight European twist. And it's inside this familiar meat craft module that you will find the brand new OtR Fest inspired Beer Braised Beef on a pretzel roll, ladies and gentlemen. You got this pretzel roll. Got a lot of other stuff going on, including shredded beer braised beef, beer cheese, it's a sauce, not like a slice of cheese or anything like that, crispy onion straws, which apparently are not a German thing, but they decided to put them on there anyway, as well as a mustard. So lots of things going on here. They don't really give you a big description about the beer braised beef in terms of how long it's cooked or anything like that, or what kind of cut-up beef that it is, or anything like that. But, it does look like it's a nice, healthy quantity of meat, but it does not, look at all that crap right there, I'm guessing that's beer cheese. It's not very, pretty, so to speak. I don't know. Maybe I can pick this thing up and show it to you more closely when I come right back and put it in my mouth and let you know what I think about it on this edition of OTR. Alright, gang, I am back here today on OTR to check out this brand new Beer Braised Beef by Arby's. I know you may have already seen a couple of different reviews on it elsewhere, but that's okay because I like to try it and give you my slant myself as a very experienced long-time fast food reviewer. I've been doing this for 7+ years, guys. You can't really replace that. Anyhow, let me go ahead and see if I can't show you this thing a little bit more closely. $6.49 by itself outside of a combo. And this is an absolute mess. If I had to go on presentation and actual execution of the item, I think this thing would probably fail pretty miserably. But that being said, it smells really good. When I ordered it, I had to go through musical chairs with the lady that I was talking to behind the counter because I go, all right, let me go ahead and get that beer braised beef. And she's like, oh, you want the brisket? And I said, nope, I want the beer braised beef. And she goes, oh, okay, so you want the double beef and cheddar on the, OtR Fest roll. And I'm like, no, I want the beer braised beef. And she went ahead and keyed it in, right after I said that. I don't know if she knows something I don't know and didn't think I should get the beer braised beef, or if she's just a little bit thick. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and try this thing, show it to you next to my noggin, the way I always do. Hopefully this thing won't make a complete mess of me and my car. Let me go ahead and take a bite. Alright, gang, at this point I'm extremely happy that I went back and got napkins before I left the actual premises there of the Arby's, because this thing is an absolute mess, guys. I don't think it was executed correctly in terms of the way the cheese is supposed to be proportioned with the meat. From the photographs I've seen, there's meat with cheese on top of it, like a traditional sandwich of some sort. Albeit it's shredded meat, right, with a sauce on it of some sort, but not completely dust inundated and drowned completely in the beer cheese. They got extremely too heavy-handed in the beer cheese in there, which, lots of cheese is a good thing, fellas, but when you're trying to taste and review a product, it's kind of important that you get to be able to actually taste all the componentry there in one way or another, you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and build this thing from the bottom to the top the way I always do without getting carried away. The pretzel roll itself, I don't know if it was because it was already soaked in the beer cheese sauce or what, but it was extremely moist and soft, whereas a lot of pretzel rolls are going to be chewier and a little bit more substance to them, a little bit more depth, and a little bit more power to the actual bread, a little more, endurance, if you will. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say here, but this thing was very, very moist and tender for the bread, and that's okay. I like that. I don't have to be struggling to chew, so that's fine. Tasted pretty good, had a good pretzel flavor. Not like salty or anything, just a little bit of that pretzel flavor that's kind of desirable around this time of the year. The braised beef, which is supposed to be the next major component in this sandwich, is completely drowned out by the beer cheese, as I was saying. It doesn't appear to be dried out or anything like a shredded beef might, tend to be. But that could just be because of the drowning and of or the deluge of cheese that they put on there, guys. I don't know if maybe that's why they put that much cheese on there, is because it was dried out or overcooked or something like that. But man, I have a hard time giving this particular meat an actual review because of the immense amount of cheese. It was okay tasting. It had a little bit of a beef flavor that kind of poked through, and it reminded me, after your mom makes a roast beef, like the next day or two, she'll make what they might call an open-faced roast beef sandwich, or a hot roast beef sandwich with, regular old white bread with some gravy. You know what I mean? This reminded me of that flavor a little bit. So not bad. Kind of comforting, in fact, but not what I was expecting necessarily. The beer cheese, its sauce is tasty, is reminiscent of some beer. A little bit in the background of the flavor. And I'm sure that the beef joined with the cheese, since the beef was braised in beef, gave it even more of a bit of a beer flavor. And that was good. So, it did give me a little bit of what I was looking for in this particular product in that aspect. But again, way too much of the sauce, guys. Back off on that if you would, please. Got your crispy, crunchy onions, which are mainly just there for texture, I'm guessing. They did fine. They did their job. They were crunchy and oniony, and that was fine. I did not detect any mustard on this. There's supposed to be mustard, but flavor-wise, if it was there, it was completely drowned out by the beer cheese. So, with that being said, putting all of that together into one sandwich, which I brought some horseradish for and some Arby's barbecue in case I wanted to, if it was too dry, if there wasn't enough cheese on it, if I wanted to, maybe give it a little bit of different flavor. But no, if I put any other kind of sauce on this particular thing, I'll be eating it with a fork, which I might be doing in a minute here anyway, guys. Let me level with you. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a 5/8 of a thumbs up. Very poorly executed, guys. If you had just, put a little bit more love and care into this thing and didn't rush it, because it came out super quick. And, sometimes you got to wait for an Arby's sandwich because they're crafting that thing back there for you. But no, this thing came out bam like that. I was, barely glancing at the soda machine to see what kind of sodas they had when they just turned around and said, "Hey, Brandon, your sandwich is ready." And I'm like, okay, here I am. And I got my sandwich, and yeah, this is how it turns out. So 5/8 thumbs up today on the Beer Braised Beef Sandwich by Arby's. That's a mouthful. Thank you so much to Terminator Tony T for hooking me up with a gift card for my birthday recently and making all of this possible today. And you guys can make more things possible too by joining the Snack Society Patreon group, which you can get to easily by clicking on the link in the description down below to make sure that you help support the Snack Society and bring more informative and entertaining videos to you in the year 2020. That's right, we're already seeing 2020 in 2019, so why not get a jump on that by getting exclusive content every week from the Snack Society Patreon page, including OTR The Extra Mile, which is going to be filmed directly after this particular episode of OTR, and you will see it right now if you click on that link and you're a member of the Snack Society Patreon group. Thanks for all that are, and thanks for all that continue to sign up. Thank you. Also, ladies and gentlemen, check us out on the Facebook group where we originally got our start by clicking on that other link in the description down there. And you know what? There's yet another link, and that's to my Twitter group, or rather page, which you can click on and get to. I'm at Brandon Reich SAS. Make sure you use the handy hashtag Snack Society all day, every day. That way you know what we're eating, and we know what you're eating too. So make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell to be notified. And in the meantime, in between time, it's time to go the extra mile with the Snack Society. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.